What a Merry Christmas Santa gave to us stackers and stackettes. Wow, I woke up to $79 silver today. Hi ho, silver! And congratulations to all who hold the precious metals. For me, everything except my reverse proof eagles are past the premiums and are in the black and earning. Give those reverse proof eagles a week or two at this rate, and I may be past those premiums also. Even my platinum, that had a $50 premium, has gotten eaten up as well. It really seems too good to be true. Now the question is, what to do? Buy, sell, or hold? And for me, it involves all three. My biggest fear is the fruit will wither on the vine if I don't can some and preserve it. The biggest problem I have had with investing is taking profits. I have good discipline to save and invest at least 10% of all I make. I do good research and find good opportunities, but my biggest problem is taking those profits. One example is I bought a coin in Web3 gaming, crypto gaming. I believe Web3 gaming is the future and I'm just early. So this token skyrocketed from 1 cent to 15 cents. I failed to reclaim my capital thinking it was going to $1. I have since wrote it down and went from an investor to a community member. I don't sell because the team is solid and the game looks good. And I think it'll be a hit in the long run. And we'll hit $1 eventually. You don't lose your money until you sell, but that money can get tied up for a few years. My timing sucked. I could have used that money for other investments like gold or silver, took profits, then got my crypto coin, then rebought it. I would have lost nothing. It's all good. I don't invest more than I can afford to lose. I chalk it up to my investing tuition. When Web3 gaming is ready to explode, I will have the knowledge to take advantage of it. That lesson hurt, and I'm determined not to make the same mistake twice. My investing style and philosophy is evolving with each new experience. The investing style I'm most comfortable with now is planting investment trees in hopes of creating an orchard. I have trees planted in Web3 gaming, Bitcoin, XRP, precious metals, and getting my feet wet in stocks. Also taking advantage of my 401k. When Bitcoin hit an all-time high, I rolled some profits into gold, which was a win for me. I'm going to treat my silver the same way, and today I'm going through the hard task of separating my stack to see what pieces to sell. I believe investing goes in cycles, like the seasons. There's a time to plant and a time to harvest. I believe the silver markets, it is a time to harvest. We can debate if it is early or late in the harvesting season, but I believe it is harvesting season. What goes up must come down. The real question is, how high will silver go before it does come down? I see it this way. I planted a silver tree and it is bearing fruit. I can leave the fruit on the tree and let the animals eat it, or let it fall to the ground and let it rot, or I can pick some fruit and can it and preserve it for the future before winter comes. I'm not uprooting or destroying the silver tree. I'm simply taking some profits and leaving the tree to produce more next summer. This is how I decided to take around 22% of my stack and sell it for cash. Why not trade for gold, you ask? Why dirty stinking fiat? Well, gold is in the same asset class. When one goes down, so does the other. I still have a large amount of precious metals for me and my circumstances. The problem I face is, what do I roll the cash into? Silver was the one investment that was still undervalued. At the moment, I don't see a undervalued investment. So I have been thinking what would improve my ability to earn more cash. I came up with buying a nice used vehicle. I can hear people typing in the comments now. A vehicle is a liability, not an asset. Yes, a vehicle is a liability. I plan on using it to make money. I can do gig work on the side to replace the money, kind of like giving myself a loan. I want to start selling on eBay also, and need a vehicle to get to all the thrift stores, the yard sales, estate sales, etc. If silver goes to 100, I still have a silver tree to produce more fruit. I can live with and sleep at night with silver going higher. I don't know if I can live with myself if it tanks and we go into the winter months. I plan to sell around 22% of my stack and hold the rest. Maybe sell a little if we go over $100. I'm in no real hurry to get a car. My life is designed around not having one, as I live in the city. I will take the cash and save it. I can put it in a stable coin on Coinbase and get 4% interest on it. I will add to the car fund, and if the economy does bad, I should be able to get a nice used car on the cheap. I have mastered living below my means, saving and investing 10% of all I make. I'm getting good at investing now. I must learn to generate money besides working a 9-to-5 job selling my time. The book The Alchemist has had a huge impact on me. I'm comfortable where I'm currently at, but to realize my personal legend, I must be willing to give that up to get to the next level. To get where I'm going, I need a car. I'm also up in years and want to travel before I'm too old. I would like to do little trips and explore the areas around me, and a minivan can act as a hotel room. Also, if I lose my job or place to live, a minivan gives me some security. I like photography and travel and live a few hours from a lot of amazing places. I've never been to Washington, D.C., and it is only a few hours away. I got into silver early at $22, and the majority of my stack I got at 30 an ounce or below. I have tripled the value and must guard against greed. I will continue to DCA at these record highs and for life. My goal is to add at least 2 ounces a month. I love my silver and will be a stacker for life. This is something I'm doing. We are all different and in different circumstances. This is by no means financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and what works for me. I watched a good video on this subject. Should you take profits on your silver? From the Economic Ninja, whose guest was none other than World Money Wins, who many stackers might follow. I will leave a link to the video in the comment section. This video was the omen I was looking for. World Money Wins also does eBay as a hobby, and I took his and Fish's challenge. Fish from the channel If You Know, You Know had a discussion with World Money Wins. Should we still be buying silver? And the consensus was slow down but stay involved, and the challenge was to buy 2 ounces of silver a month. I have just listened to too many testimonies like World Money Wins where people rode the last silver high to the bottom and had to wait 15 years for another silver bull market. As I sort through my stack, I'm sad I must sacrifice some soldiers in the pursuit of my goals. I have a lot of beautiful pieces I have accumulated on the cheap that I will end up selling below spot. In the future, I would like to liquidate slowly on eBay and get a better price. So I want to begin to learn and sell on eBay. That is one of my New Year's resolutions. I wouldn't trust anyone who has no sales or very little sales on eBay selling silver. So I want to start with thrift store finds and things of that nature to build a reputation before selling silver. eBay will provide me with a second off-ramp. If you made it this long, thank you for watching. This channel is really a video diary of my investment journey, and you are welcome to read my diary. If you got anything from this, subscribe for more. Before I end, I want to give a shout out to 2 new channels I really enjoy. One is The Punisher, a new stacker that makes good videos and makes me laugh. If you like my content, check out Kalilo's channel for life-changing wisdom applied. Now that I decided to sell, my obstacle is getting to the coin shop at Monday morning at 11 a.m. and hoping the price doesn't fall until then. Wish me luck, y'all. Time to wrap this up. Everyone have a happy New Year's and keep learning and keep stacking. This is the Philly Stacker, and I'm out.